Hi and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the IFS function within Microsoft Excel. So for this example, we're just going to have a mini table like this here, where we have a list of student names, scores on a test, and then we want to basically grading them accordingly. Now, in the past, a lot of people probably would have opened up an if function, said if that score is greater than or equal to 90, then they get a grade A. If they did not get a score greater than 90, would have opened up an additional if statement, completed the test again, but this time changed the criteria. So their score is greater than or equal to 80. If that is true, then they were a grade B. If that's false, they would have opened up another if, where they would have checked to see the score was greater than or equal to 70. If that was true, they got a grade C. And if that was false, they would have continued down the criteria, nesting multiple if functions together until they got the result that they were looking for. Okay, so this could work, you could copy it down there, but we can see we've missed a few people off, so we'd have to add an additional if function back into the formula, and it basically kind of makes your formulas really long-winded. Unfortunately, Excel have actually now created a new function called ifs, which basically removes the need to nest multiple if statements together. And to perform one, it's really simple. So if we just open up the ifs function, there are two parts. The first part is a logical test, okay, and then the second part is if true, okay, and that is it. Now, you can have as many logical tests and the values, if they return true, all the way up to 127. So you can have 127 different test criteria and 127 different results, if true, within this one function. Also, you can add in an else clause, like a capture all at the end. So to go through this, we'll just do an example here, where we have obviously the scores are in B2, so we'll go B2 greater than or equal to 90, and then they're a grade A. Okay. Now we open up an additional logical test, which would be if B2 is greater than or equal to 80, then we want that to be a grade B. And then a third test, which is B2 greater than or equal to 70. If that is true, then they are a grade C. Do that as capital. A fourth test, so B2 is greater than or equal to 60, and that will be a grade D. Okay, and then we can close that formula off and pull this down. Now, because we've only entered the criteria of 90, 80, 70, and 60, or grades A, B, C, and D, we can see that Adam here in row 5 actually scored less than 60, and therefore the function was unable to return true anywhere along these criteria, right? So it wasn't greater than or equal to 90, Adam didn't agree, Adam's score was not greater or equal to 80, or 70 or 60. So in order to rectify this, we just need to adjust this formula to include a catch-all at the end. So to do that, we open up a fifth logical test, except this time we always want the test to result in true, right? So the best and easiest way to do that is to basically just type true. And then the value, if that is true, would be grade F. Okay, and the way that this works is basically you're forcing Excel to have a logical test that is always true, and then you can apply the return value if that equals true, which it will do. So basically this formula now reads as if it's greater than 90, it's an A. If it's greater than 80, it's a B. If it's greater than 70, it's a C. If it's greater than 60, it's a D. And for everything else, it's an F. So we can now enter that formula, pull it down, and now we can see that Adam here has an F within his grade. And that's it, guys. This is a real simple, quick formula that basically allows you to make redundant all of these nested if functions from the past. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.